Now, on 4.8, no, 4.6, yeah, page 48. There's a proposal for the amendment before I check the speakers. The proposed amendment is from Councillor Mngwango, is seconded by Councillor Zuma. He proposed that on page 46, on item 4.6, page 48, that we add 4.6.3, that the head business support markets, tourism, and agribusiness conduct an investigation on tax shops owned by the illegal foreigners and must report back to council, and in the effort of tax shops localization, there must be an agreement between the municipality and tax shop owners that they will not lease or sell their tax shops to illegal foreigners. That is the motivation that Councillor Mngwango is proposing. I will now invite Councillor Mngwango to briefly motivate before we make a decision. Councillor Mngwango.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Firstly, Honourable Speaker, the initiative by the municipality should be welcomed because it's actually the right step to the right direction, considering that our economy has been struggling, especially our local business owners have suffered a lot from COVID and the unrest, etc. So we need to ensure that we localize our economy. But if you go around townships, it's a fact that out of 5 tax shops, you will find that almost 3 of them are owned by foreigners. In the main, are illegal foreigners. Now, while this initiative is well placed, it may not assist us that out of 5 tax shop owners, we only train 2 because only 2 will be local tax shop owners. On that spirit, when we are saying as Section SA, can the head of department do a thorough investigation with the team to verify exactly how many tax shops are run or leased by illegal foreigners in the city? Because we can't firstly address the problem if we don't know exactly the extent of the problem. So we need quantified information on that. But also, after this initiative of this training, this amendment seeks to say, let's also have an agreement that we have given someone skills who is a local person, but they must sign that when they run the tax shop, they will not lease or sell to illegal foreigners. I think that should actually cover the spirit of what we're doing. So I think the motivation, Mr. Speaker, is self-explanatory. I don't believe anyone will need further explanation on this one. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Councillor Mngwango. Councillors, are the proposed amendment agreed? Agreed. Right. May I have the screen, please? May I have the grid? Yeah. Secretariat.
Speaker.
Secretariat, please check your. No movement. We are now voting. Secretariat, take your positions. Councillors, no movement. Those who are in support of the proposed amendment as presented, please raise your hands.
Independent, I vote.
Thank you very much. Those who are against the proposed amendment? Those who are voting against the proposed amendment, please raise your hands. Send that. Yeah, thank you. Those who abstain? Kahle phela ayikho into ethi mekuvotwa ansekho kwi council meeting. Yeah, Musani ukhulume ngathi asikho council. Are we sorted? Tim, are we right? Yeah, thanks. Right? Those who are in support of the proposed amendment, the number is 42. Those who are against, the number is 86. Those who abstain, the number is 48. It means the proposed amendment will not be effected to the report.
Hello everyone, welcome to GNU according to CD, that is Government of National Unity. So guys, in case you are not quite understanding what you just listened to in that video that you just saw right now. So this is a full sitting of the eThekwini Municipality, is it Metro Council. And now there was a proposal coming from, I want you to understand, this proposal is coming from the people of eThekwini, the communities of eThekwini, because it has been discovered that in each of our townships in the city of eThekwini, Durban I'm talking about, every third tuck shop, it is owned by a foreign national, illegal foreign national. And that means South Africans are barely owning tuck shops in the townships. And so they made a proposal that tuck shop owners in their townships, they must be investigated, find out if they have proper papers, they are registered and they are paying taxes, and etc. and so on. And if they are not, they should be shut down and then leave the township because clearly they are breaking the law. The second part of the proposal is that the city of eThekwini or Durban, they must raise funds in teaching the local entrepreneur in terms of tuck shop, how to run a tuck shop or how to run a business. On top of that, how to buy in bulk for their stock so that they do not run out or they always have all that stuff that shop. I don't know what the what do you call the inventory of a tuck shop. So, but basically, it is teaching a man how to fish, right? That is the proposal. And so then they had to vote on this proposal. Now, 3 political parties that I saw, or is it 4? That's the DA, ANC, Action SA, DA. Now, you had people coming from Action SA, and I don't know what other political parties voted in favor of this proposal by the people that voted for them to be in council today. Okay? And over 86 of the ANC, meaning the majority of the councils in the council house coming from the ANC, voted no, meaning they do not accept or support this proposal from the people that voted for them. Some of whom are tuck shop owners or entrepreneurs that are being, I want to use a word, but YouTube having their foot on their neck by the illegal foreigners who are owning businesses in their townships, localizing the economy of their townships. They voted for the ANC, and the ANC said to them, go screw yourself. Go throw yourself in the ocean if you have to. And then the DA, I mean, are you surprised? And I've always said this. I had somebody who actually said to me they disagree with this point of view. The DA will always look after the interest of white people in South Africa, and that's a fact. And what do I mean by that? The majority of the people that hires illegal foreigners are white businesses. I mean, look at Babel, look at Ocean Basket, look at Spur. Shall I go on? So they don't care. So I'm not going to talk about the DA because we know they never ever fight for the best interest of black people in South Africa. Their number one goal is to protect the interest of white people and their businesses. And they love it when they see a South African, black South African, not working. So I'll put them aside because they decided not to vote. They were like, and by the way, if you look at the DA councillors, black people are in there. Yeah, black people vote. They did not vote. They did not say we support this proposal, which is a noble proposal. It's within the bounds of the law. Instead of these townships taking the law into their hands, and then they get accused of xenophobia and Afrophobia. But the one that I took a grave interest in is the ANC. The ANC said, no, we don't support this proposal to better the lives of black South Africans in townships, that they are not going to own businesses. It's going to be the foreign nationals, especially the illegal ones, that are going to run businesses in our townships. How crazy is that? How interesting is that? I am blown away. I'm still trying to swallow my saliva because I'm just shocked. But am I shocked? Remember, I said to you guys, from this point on, after the 29th of May 2024 elections, going forward, we need to be observant in political parties that are putting South Africans first. Already the DA and the ANC, I mean, seriously, I think you would be living under a rock in 2026 if you voted for either of these parties and you are a black South African whose opportunity to run a business in your township, ever owning one. Because these ANC guys, this is now law. It's now law that South Africans are not allowed to open businesses in the townships. It's reserved for the illegal foreigners. It's law now. It is law. Only 44 voted in favor. 86 ANC and some 48 DA. Wow. So it did not pass. It did not pass. So black South Africans in the city of Durban, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you except to say, put this somewhere in your mind so that when comes 2026 general election, because these are the people going to come to you to say, hey, vote for me, vote for us, because we'll do 1, 2, 3 for you. They are going to be doing that. They're coming to you. They'll be knocking on your door. Remind them of this moment. Remind them. Especially when you knew that if the government of eThekwini took it upon itself to train young people in the Durban's townships how to run a business and help them to stock up for their businesses. That has been taken away from them. Remind them of this. Remind them of today. Remember, it was the 30th of September 2024 when they voted this. Remind them. Remind them. If you voted for the DA, clearly that we need to check your IQs. We need to check your IQs. That how would you vote for a party that doesn't care about you? All it cares about is the wealthy white people who own businesses that are very happy in exploiting the foreign nationals because they don't want to employ Black South Africans. And you ask yourself why the unemployment rate is this high? Yeah, there you go. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't. The DA doesn't. Forget it. Forget it. And if you're a DA member, supporter, I'm telling you on your face. Here's the evidence. Here's the evidence. They said no. It's okay for illegal foreigners to suppress the citizens of this country in their own home. Townships is our home. That's our safe space. But some people who ran away from their countries and still there's no clear indication as to what they were running away from. And they're in this country illegally and running businesses illegally. And it's okay. Wow. I am so wowed, it's not even funny. I'm even angry, you can hear it in my voice, because I come from Durban. And I know a lot of Durbanites who would like to run successful business. They always have an idea, but because of capital. And if this had passed, they would have gotten help from the city. They would have gotten help. They would have gotten workshopped. And then they would have gotten loans. But before getting those loans, they would have known how to run a business. Can you imagine? The ANC spat on the people of Durban's faces. And not only just Durban, everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. They continue to sell us out. Interesting.